All right, team, welcome back to the bull ring. And today was a great day to play spy. Let me show you a couple of things that you could have did with this indicator I have on the screen, guys. So once we go through the indicator and some of the entries you could have taken today, I'm going to walk you through what's going on with the market, especially tomorrow since we have news. All right, so if you've been in the courses, guys, you understand that when we enter the trade, we're not going to trade in the first half hour. So you see, I've blocked off the first half hour and it gets very volatile in here. So you don't want to mess with that, especially if you're a new trader. What we do is we do enter when the cloud flips, guys. Okay. Now, whenever the cloud is flipping, one of the things that we want to make sure we understand is where is the price action at, and let me show you how you do this. Okay, so we're playing the clouds and we're going to enter right in here, guys, but we're going to verify our labels first. Okay, we're not just going to enter the trade. So we do have our green label here for our 9 moving day average. Okay, then we do have the red label, which is our 20-day. Okay, so if I've already coded these guys, so you don't have to do anything. So you can see here, whenever you're going to enter, you see the cloud curling and coming down. You want to go and verify your price label where you're going to enter the trade. All right, so let's take a look at this. Okay, so my first trade today was right in here, guys. Okay, and the reason I choose SPY for brand new traders is because you guys need to understand that this is not going to move as fast as other trades, and you do not want to be in a stock that's moving super quick, because you're going to panic, you're going to make mistakes, and you're going to lose money. So you don't want that. All right, here we go. So our first entry was here at 508.03, guys. And what you want to do is when you enter this trade, you want to make sure that you are in that trade until you feel that you've hit your goal, okay, with profits, okay. You can exit here, which is $1.23. And if you're playing options, guys, you understand that a 50 delta is pretty inexpensive with SPY. So $1.23 will make you some really nice lunch money. Okay, personally, guys, I get out down here in this area, which gives me another dollar, and I'll tell you how I manage that. Okay, you want to learn the tools here, and I'll just show you when the stock went down. Okay, right in this area, you set a actual short position indicator or a visual indicator to show you where you're going to take profits and when you're going to stop loss. So let me pull out my template. You want to create a template when you do this. Okay, so for example, if I'm here, I'm going to exit right where this green box finishes. Okay, now if I see that this is continuing down, guys, I am going to move the box down right in this area so that I can continue to take profits. Okay, now this is something you can do as an experienced trader. If you're a new trader, just forget about this box, okay, and you take profits right down here where we talked about. Okay, so that was one entry, guys, and the profits here was $2.36 times 50 or 100, depending on the put that you entered into. Okay, our next entry was right in here, which is 506.76, and then we come and let's measure how far up this went. This went up $1.43, guys. Same thing, use the tool. Either you're gonna get out at the first red candles where you start getting wicks, multiple wicks like this one, and it actually breached the cloud. You can get out there. That's $1 times whatever contracts you're playing is a nice day. But this is where I exited, guys. So $1.54, that buys some really nice lunches. Okay, now we do have another entry that was possible here, and I did take it, and it was the 507.89. Okay, and then we come down to the bottom of this cloud, and that was a 60-cent trade, guys. Okay, now one of the things I'm going to highlight here, I want you guys to check this out, is that when you're playing this is going to look just like this. So as the stock is going down, you do have room to enter. Remember, we're looking at our labels up on the side of this chart. Okay, now the next entry, guys, was here where the cloud flipped. Okay, the cloud flipped at 507.75, and the measured move up was $2. Okay, now we did have something crazy happening at the end of the day. It's the end of the month, and everybody started buying so that they can demonstrate that they have a lot of stuff on their books. They're all going to dump it tomorrow. That usually happens at the end of the month. Let's see. We also do have news, so they're going to use that as an excuse to dump this stock, guys. But you can see here, okay, I'm going to mark this off for you guys. This is the easiest it's ever going to get. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4 entries today, guys, that were all winners. Okay, 100%. You want to take advantage of these days. These are the days where you want to play SPY and just be patient and understand the patterns, guys. If you guys take my courses, if you haven't, I'm going to leave a link below so you guys can take advantage of it. Okay, they are on sale right now, guys. $1. Go check them out, and you get a 30-day money back guarantee. You can't beat that, guys. All right, where are we at with SPY? Where is it going tomorrow, guys? Again, we have some news. We're probably going to get a big dump at the beginning, depending on the number that comes out. Okay, I do want to show you a couple things. Okay, SPY did have a gap right in here. Okay, and it started to fill it. Okay, but didn't come down all the way. So then that gap still remains there. And then we do have another gap right under here that could potentially get filled. Okay, and this gap can go all the way to about 494. Will it happen? Probably not today. Maybe next week we'll start seeing a breach, guys. Okay, now one of the things to look out for is make sure you guys understand that this measured move down, okay, on the 2-hour has been $5.24. Okay, what did they do with that? They tried to fill it right back up. They're trying to keep this bull run going, and they filled 485. So they're very close to the top. I suspect tomorrow the following is going to happen. Let me show you. Okay, so I think that with the bad news, if they consider it bad news, they're going to take the stock down in here in pre-market. Okay, potentially we can see this in pre-market. Okay, and then as the bell rings, we'll see this, and they'll chop around a little bit. It's Friday, you know, and of course, what do we always see on Fridays? They pop up and try to make new highs, guys. Okay, be careful tomorrow with SPY. Okay, I would not go in super heavy. Make sure you let all the smoke settle before you start jumping in. Okay, this is very possible when the news comes in, guys. All right, want to cover one more stock for you guys. If you are interested, guys, this might be an amazing opportunity. Snow did dump, okay, for earnings, and they went down about $50. Okay, so what does that mean? That means that now, if they fill this gap, they can come up and get that $50 plus, guys. Okay, now Snow is a good company. They've been making money. They made a lot of money on this last earnings. The reason they dumped is because the CEO said he is retiring, and a lot of people felt that he is the reason they've been having the success. Okay, you got to remember there's a team there. Okay, there's board of directors, and they do have a strategy, guys. So if they're going to stick to their strategy, I do expect this gap here to get filled. So remember, there's nothing wrong with just watching, but what I would do is I would at least paper trade this, guy, so you can learn how to monetize on filling gaps. Okay, you're not going to get better by just watching. Okay, you're going to get better by taking reps. Okay, and so you want to make sure that you understand that the direction will come. Okay, it could pull back a couple times, and I'll show you with this other cool tool here, so we can see this happening. Okay, and on the way up you'll see that. Okay, now let me back up a little bit here, and I'll show you what it would actually look like. I'll move this over, and this will be nice since we already have the trend going on in here. Okay, we can see this continue, and at some point we're going to see a support line build, and it'll continue to go. Okay, and it might even do this one day, come back down. Remember, these will always come down about 50%. Okay, and can even do this to retest and take some of the bears out, and then they'll continue their way up, and you will see this. How many days will it take? It might take a week, it might take 2 weeks, guys, but you will see snow potentially come back up and fill that gap. If you want to make some nice money, paper trade it, guys. You need to practice. Even though you don't want to use your own money, you need to get into this trade on paper so that you get those important reps. All right, guys, don't forget, if you guys are getting value out of these videos, guys, I would appreciate you guys subscribe. Okay, hit the thumbs button, and don't forget that notification bell, guys, so that you know when I post the next video. Okay, so until the next video, guys, wishing you a green day tomorrow.